Hola, buenos días. Okay, so today is Luis Miguel again. This song I have never heard, I'm pretty sure. At least not this version of it, which is live. It's Quiero, um, from a performance in 2000. So I don't think I've ever heard anything from this late in his career. Um, this song was recommended or requested by Francisco. So thank you for that. Please recommend more, whatever you want to listen to. I will say that at the moment, I am at the moment and possibly forever focusing on Mexican music specifically. And I think in these early days, I'm going to focus even more specifically on Luis Miguel. I want to listen to as much of him as I can. Uh, yeah, so I've got it pulled up here on my phone. Like I said, I've never heard this one, so it's gonna be kind of weird. I've never done a reaction where I haven't heard it before, and so I'm gonna have to pause as I'm hearing it for the first time, which doesn't sound super nice way to do it, but that's how these things are done. So yeah. Was there actually, just for fun, this shirt I got in Mexico City, this bracelet I got in Mexico City, so I'm a little bit decked out in Mexico City stuff. See that. If you're from there, what's the most common way of referring to the city? DF? Ciudad? Ciudad Mexico? I don't know. I've heard all of them. So anyway, let's listen to this. Quiero en vivo by Luis Miguel. Just starting off, this is already way more like party sounding than La Incondicional. I'm trying to think if it reminds me of anything. Just got that like really funky bass. I like it. It definitely looks older. I think in the La Incondicional performance that I watched, there was no live band, or it was very small. There was live singers, but here we got like a full on brass section. It's pretty cool. And also it's super fun with him and his shows to watch the crowd because they just go nuts. They love him so much, as they should. But it reminds me, I watched the Beatles documentary recently, and they also have fans going crazy over them. He just did like an Elvis move right there. Um, so if you've never watched me before, I'm doing these as a project to help learn Spanish, um, and learn about Mexican culture through music, specifically at the moment. But yeah, I don't really know Spanish very well at the moment. So I'm not listening to the lyrics and I don't know what he's talking about. And I also am hearing it for the first time. So I know enough that I could probably pay attention and understand some of it, but I'm just not right now, in case you're wondering about that. I'm just I just like listening to the music. So yeah, that voice. I forget who it was. Someone commented just earlier about how he has like one of the best voices in Latin America, or that he's like one of the best singers in Latin America. That's a huge claim. Um, I can't vouch for that, obviously. I don't know nearly enough music from Latin America, but he definitely has a good voice. And he just did that move where he like bends over and he just belts out. And it was funny because they like blew air at him too, so he like was singing and then his hair started blowing in the wind. Yeah, it was, his shows must be awesome. I love the saxophone. I recently went to a concert by this band called Black Midi, and they're from England, and they kind of do heavy metal sort of, but they have a saxophone player doing kind of music that sounds like this in the middle of heavy metal. But yeah, I love the addition of the sax up there, and he's like really prominent, standing right there next to Luis. Whoa. He's dancing way more in this show, which is fun. There was a great moment in the show in Luis Miguel the series when he's like starting to learn how to dance and he's just practicing in his room by himself, and his assistant walks in and he freaks out because he's super embarrassed. Whoa! There's that voice. Crazy. So good. All right. Well, that's the song. Thank you again, Francisco, for recommending that. I liked it. I will say I don't think I liked it as much as Uncondicional. It's just a different style, and maybe I need to listen to more of him, to get used to him and hear his evolution to that style. Because right now I'm not like I've listened to Busca una mujer. Um, I've listened to that album um, a couple times, and I really like it, and I want to react to some of the songs from there. But this style, I don't know what the name, what's it called, but the really funky bass heavy style with all the brass. Um, I don't think any of the songs on Busca una Mujer are like that. No. Um, so yeah, I liked it, but I think I'm gonna have to warm up to that kind of style of his um, over time. His voice didn't seem as prominent in this one because there was so much other stuff going on musically, which is fine, but I miss his voice. It's just he has such a good voice. Um, it kind of got lost in this one. Uh, Regardless, it was fun. It was good. Um, what album is that from? Because I think my plan is I want to listen to his music in order, chronologically. And even, I mean, I'll do these reactions like if people recommend things, but I do want to do, I'm even thinking about doing album reactions to him. And I want to start with his first album and go progressively through them. So I don't really want to skip around too much through his discography. I want to hear it from the beginning and see how it evolves because I think that's going to be the best way for me to appreciate everything as it develops. Yeah. Um, yeah, that's all I've got to say for now. Uh, Thanks for the recommendation, and I'll see you in the next one. Adios.